Welcome one and all. I'm the Patient Wolf. I'm a video game storyteller, and I'm telling a story. We kind of told the story so far of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood here. We have defeated the Borgias quite emphatically. They are no longer. They are confined to the annals of history. And Ezio here is flying high. He's got a recent promotion to being a mentor of the Italian Brotherhood, and he is now prancing around Rome like the cat that got the cream, looking for things to give him even more money. The money's rolling in. So we do have a little bit of a legacy from Borgia's time here. A little bit of a legacy. His Leonardo machines are needed to get got. We need to recruit assassins from the Borgia soldiers that are kicking about. And we've also got... What else have we got? Romulus. One more Romulus lair to do, I believe. And also some Christina missions. And also after that, we've also got to go and pick up all the glyphs so we can understand that bit of lore. Plenty of stuff to buy as well with the money rolling in. So that's good. In the last episode, we were concentrating on getting the money together to do all of the aqueducts, so that has been sorted. We then did that Romulus lair that was outstanding. So let us next go up here to do this Leonardo machine. Then hop over here to do the lair of Romulus. I think that's the final lair. The final lair. I do believe. And then, of course, we've got the DLC, the Copernicus and the Leonardo DLC, and that's a lot. Whether we'll do that today, I'm not sure. I think this is just wrapping up this episode. This is what we'll do. We'll get a recruit. We'll go to the Pigeon Coop. Then we'll go to Leonardo. I hope everyone's okay today watching after on the VOD or in the chat. Welcome, Aman. How are you? We're going to head over and grab this recruit. Today I have been working on another Grand Theft Auto San Andreas video. You can find that over on my other channel, The Patient Wolf. You can't find that, but you can find the main story of San Andreas. And I'm currently doing 7 smaller stories, which will be done fairly soon. So make sure to head over there and notify yourself when those are out. They're good. They're good. Very much good. Right. Oh, there's more. Okay. So I'm just caught behind these guys. This horse is in the way. Excellent. Oh! Let's just get the sword out. And I think if we hold R2... Yes, there we go. Been meaning to do that for a long time. R2 gets them off of their horse. Everyone's annoyed.
The liberation of Roma has begun.
I owe you my life. I am a marked man now, but you fight them, signori. Allow me to hunt with you.
Well, this guy's a handsome little devil, isn't he? He's going to put the cat amongst the pigeons in our unisexed brotherhood. I think Anetta's going to like him. Anetta's going to like him a great deal. Right, let's head up to this pigeon coop and maybe send them off on a mission together. Right, that is up there. How do we get up? This road here. Convenient.
What on earth have you been doing?
Yeah, so we're just wrapping up the things to do on the map, the activities that we we should have done a while ago. The fun activities of Brotherhood, because they are very fun. Some of them had a modicum of story. We're now the mentor of the Brotherhood, as I said, so we're running these assassins, training them up, sending them out to deal with the Templar threats all over Europe and the world. Pretty hot. Right, this guy's up to level 9, Gabrielle. Lots of level 9 dudes here, plenty. And so we've got a full quota of assassins now, from level 1 right the way up to level 9. That is 5, 10, 12 brothers and sisters doing what they do. Right, let's see if we can get away with this now with our level 9s. We might be able to, you know. And this gives us some velvet. Even up to level 8, so I'm going to have these guys come up. So, our new assassin over here, Raphael, handsome little beast. I don't know, Annetta likes the new handsome ones. So, yeah, I think she is going to be a bit distracted. So we've got to make sure it's 100% because we don't want her dying. Didn't want to send them off together, though, just yet. Should leave him alive. She will eat him alive. Assassinate a supplier. We have an opportunity to cut off Templar armaments by assassinating one of their weapons suppliers. Go. That's all they get. Sometimes that's all they get. Gonna send those lot. Could do with a 4 now, I think. And I'll send these two together. Occupied. They're all now occupied. But that doesn't matter because we are going a bit further afield now to grab one of Leonardo's machines. Some of these are quite tricky. And I think this may be no different. Kill the Templar Overseer to recover a map showing the location of one of Leonardo's wall machines. Use the pistol to kill the Overseer. That's what we've got to make sure we do, because we want full synchronization. I double checked, we've got to get up to 75%. Right, luckily they're not going to grab us, so we can actually just go into the front of him. We can't.
Strike!
Got them. Right, come on then.
Strike! Ora!
Oh, they're too much. I was trying to dodge. There we go. Did try to dodge. Alright, let's pick these guys up. So we've got the heavy weapon ability to carry those, but we need to buy one first. Okay. So that has given us the map to the whereabouts of the machine. But the way to that place is over here at the perimeter, the city walls. Over here at the big gate. Porta Setimiana. In the Middle Ages, the Via Recta left through this gate leading to the Tiber River port in Trastevere. It was restored at the beginning of the 15th and again in 1498 when Pope Alexander VI wanted to give it a more military feel, right before Cesare marched out of the Vatican to attack Romagna and the Via Auditore. Oh. Let's grab this while we're here. So we got 100% sync for shooting him with a pistol, and that's what we're trying to build up to. Tank. Yeah, this is a beast. This is a bit of a beast. But I think I know a bit of a cheese to get through it. Leonardo's tank do not take damage while in the tank, so it's going to be tough. Leonardo's tank is an ambitious and devastating war machine capable of changing the face of battle. It must be destroyed. Monte Circio, otherwise known as Cape Circio, Monte Circio now exists as a promontory marking the southwestern limit of the Pontine Marshes, about 100 kilometres southwest of Rome. On the east ridge of the promontory, geologists found remains of ancient fortifications. Who they belong to is unclear, but it's certainly a picturesque location to bunker down. Right, as soon as we enter this red area on the mini-map, we are fair game.
And I cage the spies.
Those who attempted to steal from Cesare must be punished.
Yeah, we should have really, to keep this current, we should have really done this before we killed Cesare. Right, let's go around here to make sure that gentleman doesn't see us. Hoping they don't turn round, but that's our architect. Hoping they'll just run in there and it'll be alright. And it was. I think we need to get in around that area there. They're slipping into there, safe and sound. For the architect to the secluded area. I think they're gonna detect us, but I think we'll be alright. Now, where are they? Now we've got to kill him. Beat up. Beat him up. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that, you see. That's the problem. That is the problem when you have marked the crossbow to the D-pad.
What do you want?
Where are the plans for the weapon?
On the table.
At the opposite end of the fortress.
And the device itself?
I am not sure. But you need 3 people to work it.
Come with me then.
No, we captured 3 soldiers. They are in a cell across from the plants. They will help you.
Bene.
Bene indeed. Hopefully he won't alert them. Oops. I'm going to use the rooftops. I've only got 5 crossbow bolts. That's not bundles. Didn't need to do it there, he wasn't looking. Managed to loot him even though he's fallen to the ground, and we get 3 crossbow bolts out of him, that's good. Oops, days. Okay. Oh, he jumped just in time. He jumped just in time. That was so annoying. Got caught on the edge of the building there. Aman says, "Hello, Mr. Wolf. Do you watch the Premier League?" It's a bit of a change of subject there, Aman, but I very much do. I enjoy English soccer. Enjoy English football very much. I can shoot from the ropes. That's good. I'll leave the guys down the bottom to their own devices. I'll use. I'll wait till this guy turns round. Being quick to discharge our weaponry. More crossbow bolts for us. The blueprints are in that area there, and then we need to go and release the prisoners. I don't know whether they're assassins or what. Some kind of soldiers. There it is, there's the blueprints. So, they can't make any more. And we've got to go and destroy the actual tank so they can't backwards engineer it to find out what's going on. So these, reminding ourselves, these are all the weaponry that Cesare Borgia... Oh, come on, just trying to get down there. That Cesare Borgia strong-armed Leonardo into creating. I think he quite, historically he quite enjoyed creating, designing, engineering things. So I don't think it was an unenjoyable experience to create these things, because that's what he vibed with. But oh, there's a guy coming in here. Let's make sure we don't get caught. But he was strong-armed into doing it against his will. He was captured and investigating the apple. So he was hard at work for Cesare, and I don't think he liked the lack of agency and freedom that Cesare would have given him. And he didn't really want to help the Templars either. We know all about mercenaries.
Where is Da Vinci's machine?
Follow us. They have hidden the path, but we discovered the entrance.
Right, with the mercenary captain and the mercenary cannoneer. Follow and protect the mercenaries. Okay, it looks like we don't need to... Still not sorted this dodge out at all. Nope, not sorted the dodge out at all.
Try to drive him towards the east patrol.
Oh, got in the way of the mercenary. Come on, mercenaries, you can do this.
Go! Get him!
Trying to dodge. Don't need to dodge him, just need to... Camera's being kind. Boom.
Cesare intends it as the centerpiece of his forces. His army prepares for a surprise assault on Sicilia.
We will stop the attack.
Surprise assault in Sicilia. Okay, well, we need to fix our armour. That was a bit of a brutal display there. I think I was trying to get off my ranged throwing knives and reminding myself of that.
We need to open the gate.
I will find a way.
Alexa says, don't worry, you're only 3 games in. I think that's regarding my fighting prowess. No, you're right. Should do better. I still think I'm still on Ghost of Tsushima time. Right. Havoc says, was there any real proof that Lucy switched sides and is working for the Templars? Or was it just stated she is a Templar agent? So, in the next game, in the bit of DLC, we get to hear lots of recordings between Lucy and Warren Vidic, and recordings of William Miles, and it goes into it there. So not in this game, it's not, but in subsequent games to strengthen that situation in the lore. They talk about it quite readily in a rather curious environment for Desmond to go through during his time when he was recovering. Right, we can't go up there. There's our mercenaries. Find the lever and open the door for the mercenaries. So I think we get up here now.
There you are! Finally!
No test.
Impatient mercenaries. Right, we are wheedling our way through to, I think, get the last Leonardo war machine in the form of these tanks.
I will lower the bridge.
And what... this is interesting, isn't it? This is a bit of a similar situation that Desmond and Lucy were in at the beginning of the game, when they were trying to get into Monteriggioni. But yeah, Cesare Borgia wants to use these as the centerpiece of his warring arsenal. And they are quite ridiculous, in all honesty. It's quite good that they, I imagine it would have advanced warfare would have changed the face of the world had they survived. luckily. The secrets die with Leonardo for a good 300 or 400 years.
Leonardo expects me to maneuver these. No instructions, of course. Now!
No instructions. Okay, we got it. So we kind of got to... We get a heads up when we're going to get shot. This isn't so bad. This is not so bad in terms of risk of getting shot, although we've got to be careful. It's a bit later on.
Fire!
I won't blow that up.
Good shot!
I managed to turn away from that quite well. No, got. He says. Absolutely got mullered. That's a shame. We want this Christian missions to be ours. 75% we need. I might have to redo some different bits and bobs. Because it's quite important to understand what this pair were like before it all kicked off, and straight after as well. It's very fun. It's incredible fun.
If ours can be injured, so can theirs. Shot!
Just a few more shots! We're hit!
Okay, we got hit again. Quite annoyingly, because we ran into the dynamite, so there is that. And then when we enter this compound here, it doesn't matter now because we've got shots. We've lost our 100% sync, but what we can do is stay a little bit near the entrance and keep dipping back in and out. No, didn't kind of work. Very nearly dead. We are dead. I hope we start at the beginning of the tank section. No. At the beginning of the castle section, which is kind. It's given us full tank life. Right. Until he shoots. And then it resets. It's kind of a bit of a cheat. If you get it right, which I haven't.
You are crippling
No, well.
Cesare's army! Fire! Good!
There we go. It's just this guy. This is a good way of doing it as well, strafing round. Any more? That's it. Pretty impressive, really. Mounted with about 10 cannons throughout its circumference. Doesn't matter which way you go. But we've got a good old-fashioned cannon
Wish I
now.
could keep you.
Don't think that would be welcome around the streets of Rome. Dear Ezio. Hello Brock and Sparrow, welcome to the stream. How are you guys? Good to see you. We're mopping up today. We're mopping up the map, and that's it.
Ezio, news has spread that all my inventions have been destroyed. The disarray allowed me to work on something just for you.
Oh,
What is
parachute.
this? A new device to drift slowly from any height. It is not as cumbersome as my flying machine. You can take it everywhere.
Grazie, Leonardo.
Try and remember to use those. Not something that I've used much before in this game. Thank you, Leonardo. Well, that's the last time we see him. No, it's not. We're going to do a DLC with him, aren't we? Anyway, last time we see him for a little while. Okay. So, let us go up and do this lair of Romulus. On our way through, let's go to the pigeon coop, then the bank, and then the lair. When we first met Leonardo, there was a bit of an Easter egg for Metal Gear Solid just there, a cardboard box, which is interesting. One of the least silly Easter eggs that I've seen in Assassin's Creed before. So I think after the lair of Romulus, once we've got our Romulus outfit, I think what we'll do is we'll double down on trying to pick up the glyphs. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare. The glyphs you can find in the database, but it just tells you the name of where it is, of the building. So finding it on the map is another thing. So I might crack open a guide, have a look through, find these glyphs, try and solve the puzzles with the guide, and reveal what it is that they tell us in Brotherhood. It was an amazing revelation doing the Subject 16 glyphs in AC2. I don't know if it's as powerful a revelation as that, but I still think it's pretty damn good. Valeria doing well. Up to level 8. They're all beasting it through. And I think we'll notice here, this new guy, Raphael, he's now got 5 skill points for going on those escapades, and he's up to level 6 just in one single contract. So that's pretty awesome. Now let's earn some elephant ivory. Finish what Louis began. Poison Queen Isabella, paired with her husband and under Borgia direction, she has too much power. Use Louis' poison, which cannot be traced. Double the dose, she will die within the month. Wow. Slow and painful. Poison Queen Isabella. It's going to take 5 guys, I think. Off you go. Let's get some elephant and ivory, boys and girls. A slap to the face. Let's see if we can do this one. Maybe we can't. This gets us a gold ingot, but not enough. 85 is not enough for me. So let's just find a 5. A 5 that's not a spiky 5. Well, there's a spiky 4. We get some wool, so let's do that one. Just 2 number 8s will get that done. See how we do this 5 here. And then a 4, if we've got it. We've got 2 spiky 4s. I wonder. It's not going to cut it, is it? No. One of our allies has been bought by the Borgia. This poses a risk to our secrecy. Find him and kill him. Oh, a traitor. Right, get those guys nice and busy. So, we have a full quota of assassins. Quite impressive, really. Right, Lair of Romulus. Let's look at how well synced we are here in the DNA. 60. We need to get to 75. I think we're going to struggle. We need to get to 75 for all the Christina stories. I don't know if the DLC counts towards that or not. Does it count towards the full DNA synchronization? Because if it does, we might be well placed.
Hey! Last I checked, this was not a while.
So Sparrow says that the parachute's pretty good if you want to increase air assassination range. Okay. I meant to jump across. I meant to do that. So that's frustrating for everyone. So Sparrow thinks the DLC does count towards it, so that's good. Oh. Come on, I want to get down there. Just going to get in with you guys for a moment.
Shall we just pretend?
Catch a lift with the Cardinals. And now we're in here. Yeah, we're going to struggle. We're going to struggle.
God will thank you.
A veritable cascade of Cardinals. In their red outfits. Look at these guys ready to pounce. Ready? As soon as they see me, ready? Oh, they see me. And I've just been robbed. Yeah, we've got too much money to worry about that. Cardinals on horseback. We're off to this Romulus. Knocks over a cardinal sword right up his cassock. Here we go, the Basilica de San Pietro. The original San Peter's Basilica, built in 326, as opposed to the epic basilica that exists today, was constructed in the form of a Latin cross. An atrium called the Garden of Paradise stood at the entrance, beckoning followers through the main doors of the churchway. Unlike pagan temples, which were lavishly decorated, the facade of St. Peter's was plain. Thankfully, Catholicism got over all that when they made the new St. Peter's. Of course, the downside was that the religion became incredibly corrupt, but hey, beauty has to come to a price. The basilica was built on top of the Circus of Nero, but before you start pulling out your popcorn and cotton candy, this wasn't a modern circus, silly Sean. The Roman crucifixions of Christians was the main act. St. Peter, among many others, was hung up to die there. The basilica was built on top of this anti-Christian site as almost an intentional modification of history by Emperor Constantine, because it is no longer exists. It never happened, right? Right, down there, is it? Yes, it's just down there.
What would make a man convulsed?
Here we go. Havoc's asked, does this mean you'll be doing a live stream of Revelations soon? It does. I will definitely be moving to Revelations. I am going to finish my GTA Vice City playthrough after this. Then I'm going to put a little vote out for some games. On my list of my back catalogue of games, I think I've got about 40 games that I've never played, that I've bought on sale or whatever, and it's just, I want you to vote for your favourite on there, and then we'll do that, and then I'll go back to Revelations. Find the Shrine to Romulus. Complete the memory within 8 minutes. Oh god, these are tough. I hate the timed ones. I think this is another situation where we're going to fail full synchronization.
Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen. Ite missa est Deo gratias.
Right. We need to use the eagle vision to locate the target in gold. There he is. Now we need to move amongst the cardinals.
That could be him.
Without being detected. That's the key. It's interesting that there's a Romulus key within the Vatican. The cult of Romulus aren't affiliated with that religion in any way or shape. The only affiliation they do have was that Rodrigo Borgia hired them to cause fear in the city and push people back towards Catholicism.
Vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen. Ite missa est Deo gratias.
Right. Okay. Got you. Gonna walk with these guys. There he is there. Don't want to get seen.
Did you hear? The Baron de Valois is there. No. Now
Yep.
Bartolomeo d'Alviano is sure to rise
That
up
was our
against
doing.
the Pope.
Cesare's campaign will be in trouble.
Is that such a bad thing?
Perhaps not.
Some say the papal funds lie in disarray.
So serio? The Pope's treasury is never empty. His Holiness will simply kill another wealthy cardinal if he requires funds.
Disgusting.
He's wandering around. Do I need to steal from him? Is that what I need to do? Don't know, I think... Oh, what do I need to do? Follow him or steal from him? So Havoc says, this is the one where you've got to keep chasing the Cardinal. It was a pain. Got it confused with the Templar lair. Got to go through this cutscene again, I think. Can we skip it?
Ben,
Skip cinematic? Nope.
Dicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen. Ite missa est Deo gratias.
Right, locate the Cardinal. Located him. Enter the group to blend. Target located. Right, if we've only got 8 minutes, then I'd like this Cardinal to get a wriggle on.
Did you hear? The Baron de Valois is there. No. Now Bartolomeo d'Alviano is sure to rise up against the Pope.
Cesare's campaign will be in trouble.
Is that such a bad thing?
Perhaps not.
Yeah. Should have also done this beforehand, because it links to Cesare still being alive. So I'm disappointed with us that we didn't do that. We just got carried away with that ending. I don't know where he's going to go, so I'm just going to stay here till he decides what he's up to.
Some say the papal funds lie in disarray.
So serio? The Pope's treasury is never empty. His Holiness will simply kill another wealthy cardinal if he requires funds.
Disgusting.
Borgia killing cardinals for funds. Willy-nilly. Oh shit, I've done it again. Got away with it that time though. Oh god. How many times have I had to restart things?
His name is Ezio Auditore.
Who? The assassin. He killed the banker. Some say he even walks the halls of Il Vaticano with no one able to stop him.
There is hope after all. Perhaps Cesare's rule will finally end, and the church will be restored to its former glory.
Well, that's the situation at the moment. Della Rovere is the new pope. Replaced Juan Borgia.
I will write the sermons, then leave them for you within the shrine.
Here we go.
Make sure you deliver them convincingly, with passion.
The followers will do anything we tell them to, Padrone. They believe their God commands them.
Bene. Do you have the key?
Yes, Padrone.
May the Lord be with you.
And also with you, Padrone.
Right, we're going to follow Padrone now. In we go.
Assassino! You will not get me!
I'm chasing you, Cardinal.
My ascension takes me closer to God and away
Okay,
from
so
you,
we need to climb.
assassino.
Oh, no, I think we got that wrong. Let's try and analyse this a bit better. Up here. Reducing the distance. Oh, wow. It's a tight time frame.
Assassino! You will not get me!
Tight time frame, but we know exactly where to target now. He's going to go up the lift. We're not.
My
Let's check the
ascension
right.
takes me closer to God and away from you, assassino!
No, I feel you. I feel you and your faith. I respect you and your faith. But you are, I think, going to die. Oh my days. And I think I'm going to fail again. Yeah, going to fail again. Come on, put me out my misery, game. Put me out my misery. No, I think the game is going to help us in this instance. Let's get on here. Right, he's over there, but we went the wrong way. He's one of the more fitter cardinals in the Vatican. But that might just be adrenaline. Because Ezio Auditore is chasing him. Come on. Onto this slippy tiled roof.
Sanctuary denied.
Okay, you've shut the door on us, but we use these lamps quite readily. Across, and through, and over. They're lovely, aren't they? Beautifully scripted. Designed gauntlets that we're running. Oh, goodness.
It seems God is on my side, assassino!
Up here. Up the ladder. Across the rope. Past the guys either renovating or doing the murals in the Sistine Chapel. I think this is the Sistine Chapel. A bit before Michelangelo's fresco on the ceiling, I believe.
What do you want, assassino?
Did the followers of Romulus work for the Pope's gain?
Of course! They are ignorant! We are enlightened! Their savagery will lead the people to the light of the church!
Have I done it wrong? I've done it wrong, haven't I? Let's get back up here. Lucky the game is helping us.
Godspeed!
Okay. Now what? There. There. Up, up. Ladder. He's ours.
You have nowhere to run.
What a fool! You wage war against the very instrument that prevents the people from overthrowing order.
Your order is no order at all.
Stop that man! Hurry!
Right, where's the treasure room? I want to get in there quick.
Requiescat in pace.
I'm not going to get that chest because I just want to get in the treasure room quick as you like. And do it within 8 minutes, if that's even possible. Probably had time to get that loot. Let's go and grab it. There it is. I think that's the final one. Decoded Romulus letter. I see. Now, this was the one we got at the very, very start when we searched the bodies of the dead Romulus cult wolfy dudes. Here. For immediate distribution. No. Is that the letter we got at the start, or is the letter we just got from the Cardinal? Not sure. His Holiness the Pope and the illustrious Captain General Cesare request that you amend the sermon text given to you thus far to include the message from Romulus that the assassins must be attacked, as you have done so effectively before by sending Roma's terrified citizens to our doorstep. Now you must do to rid the city of the assassins. The usual amount of florins will be deposited at the bank for you and the other head priests to pick up. Go with God. Cardinal Francisco de Borgia. No, we got one more to do. I don't know where that one is. We will consult the map. Pomander. Completely memory within 8 minutes. So that's fabulous. Let's look at how that affects our synchronization. Morning, Estevan. We've just completed
There he goes again!
a Romulus tomb. We've got the keys. We want the secret. 61%. It's going to be tough. So there are all the sequences. Then there's the war machines. Then there's the Borgia Towers. Templar agents also get us there. The Christina missions. I don't know if they contribute to it or not. Then we've got the last... Then we've got the assassinations, which have done. Thieves, which we need to do. Courtesans, so we could just do some of those. Copernico, add to it. Guild challenges, which we haven't done. Additional memories, viewpoints. Flags, oh wow. Okay, so there's a few things we can do. Morning SM, morning Nels. Don't forget Nels. How are you guys today? Right, one more Romulus. No, that's not it, is it? That's where we need to get the keys. We can see Leonardo there, but I think we've bought everything for Leonardo. Curiouser and curiouser. Right, let's go to this bank. And top up. So it says I've got 5 of 6. So we could visit there, pop them in, and just see if we actually do have one more. But I can't see it. Just throw the women over.
Hey, have you lost my way? What the devil is he doing? Dangerous, isn't it?
Let's do that over there like that. So Sparrows thinks the last one may be at the Colosseum. You're absolutely right. Thanks, Sparrow. I wouldn't have seen that. And I think this one leads us to the location of the apple without actually going in. It leads us to the entrance of the tomb, which I always found quite strange. Well, maybe it's not that strange. He knows where it is, actually. Maybe it was while he was looking, you know, canonically, it was while he was looking for the keys that he saw the temple. He said, that's where I'll keep it. That's where I'll keep the apple for safekeeping. Juno's temple, as confirmed by Sparrow. Right, let us go down here. What I might do first is this Templar agent, just so we can get a little bit of synchronization. Oftentimes killing them with a hidden blade gives you the synchronization you need. A long walk across the city. I could use the... I never used the fast travel. If I had to open the map and press something, that would of course be simple. But you've got to actually find a tunnel near you and then choose a tunnel you want to go to. And I could probably save a bit of time. Probably save a lot of time. But looking at where the Colosseum is, I haven't actually bought that tunnel yet. So let's make sure we do that when we get there. Oh, board your flag, that's sync worthy. Yes, I will most definitely be moving on to Revelations. I'm very much looking forward to seeing, reminding myself how Desmond reacts. That's Copernicus, we'll do him. How he reacts to his state that he's been put in by Juno and the apple. Here we go. I would like a haystack to jump into. The game obliges. Here we go. Templar agent. How can I help you? Looks like he's a market seller and he's lost his wares. For where are your wares, dear sir?
This was your stand?
See, everything has been broken.
Who did this?
Donato Mancini. I rode against his horse in the races and made the mistake of winning. You, though, everyone is talking about you. How you fight against the Borgia's men. Donato has demanded I meet him alone. I fear he intends to kill me.
Donato Mancini races in the Circo Massimo. Locate and kill him. Kill only Donato Mancini.
Where can I find him?
Grazie, Dio. He is waiting at the Circo Massimo. That's where they hold their private races.
Okay. Ooh, he looks at, ooh, look at him. He's fully in his armor. He's looking very fierce in his bloomers and his armor. A veteran soldier under the Borgia, Donato also served in the city guard. The chroniclers at court describe him as a cold, loyal enforcer and an expert rider. I'm not able to get in very far, but the Abstergo servers contain a small piece of data about him. One of Cesare's top horsemen, Donato's skill is only surpassed by his ego. That Cesare knows how to pick him. That Cesare knows how to pick him. Right. Very important that we get the full synchronization here. So we'll try and get him from afar. Highlights him. Usually when we get in the vicinity, they run, don't they? That's where we need to go when we've got all of our Romulus gubs.
Care for all.
There he is.
You are dead, Rocco. You hear me?
Ah.
No one keeps me waiting. Where is Rocco?
Now that's probably one of the more difficult ones.
No one keeps me waiting.
Can't reach him from here. Looking around. I mean, courtesans? Is there any courtesans nearby? Not that I can see.
You are dead, Rocco. You hear me?
Oh, you tit!
Come closer. Take him.
Got him. Got him.
Bring him down!
Requiescat in pace.
100% sync. Let's see where that puts us. Probably not much because it's only a tiny mission. It's probably not weighted as heavily as one of the memories, for example. Let's just get out of dodge. Oh. We can run through the vigilantes, which we've not done yet. That's interesting.
There is a war going on for their benefit. Well, the Soviet ones.
Oh, come on then.
Go for the opening. I want to tell you a little story.
Beautiful. Well done, my vigilantes. Where's he gone? He's going to run again there. He's pulled him off the horse. Fantastic. This hammer is where it's at, in all honesty. Never done that for a long time. Fought round vigilantes. They just grab them. That's great. Oh no! Oh no! I had to get... Oh no! Of course, I killed people. But I killed him first, so I thought I'd get 100%. But no, I needed to get clear of the situation. Oh, that's devastating. I was so careful. That's devastating. Oh. Oh well. Right, last Romulus lair. Does feel bad, Sparrow. I feel bad. Makes sense though. Makes perfect sense. It's not over till the mission past girl sings. And she hadn't sung. Where do you think this is? Do you think it's above or below? It's going to be below, isn't it? It's going to be there. I can see it. Last key. They've all been engaging, these Romulus things. Some more than others, some more fun than others. I like the climbing puzzles more than most. Not so keen on the chasing, but that last Cardinal was fun. Didn't like the one where it was a gauntlet of Cult of Romulus gentlemen trying to throw knives at you. That wasn't so fun. Find the shrine to Romulus. Do not lose more than 3 blocks of health. Thrown to the wolves, this one's called. Right, we are notorious in here. Through the spider's webs. We've jumped across this area in the modern day, or areas like it. Sparrow says, "This, unfortunately, this one's a chase." Some of the chases are okay. That Cardinal one was pretty fun, I have to admit.
Help him! The assassin must suffer as we must suffer.
So it looks like we're after this sort of head Romulus dude.
Where do you think he's from? Another Piero?
is written, assassin.
By your Borgia masters?
You know nothing.
I know you receive enciphered letters from them. Prove your innocence. Tell me where the code sheet is hidden.
Never!
Okay, beautiful chase. Now these are all right. It was nicer in the St. Peter's Church, though. This one's a little bit dour. In the ruins of the Colosseum. Much more ancient building from a different time and a different civilization. Where are we going?
Merda. Which one is it?
Oh, it's an underground party. Now, who are these gentlemen? They're not the Romulus. They look like they're kind of the go-betweens between the Borgia, the Catholics, and the cult of Romulus. They've got these amazing masks, these cowled things going on. Probably Templars, aren't they? But what flavour? They're having an underground orgy. That looks pretty innocent, actually. There's fire blowers and there's jesters, and they're all just sitting around chatting. Let's read about these Jubilee performers. Jubilee was supposed to be a year of celebration every 100 years in which sins and debt were forgiven. In practice, Jubilees were scheduled every 25 years in order to extort money from pilgrims, and the whole thing became a devious obstacle, of course. 4 basilicas needed to be visited in order to be forgiven. Simple? Right? Wrong. Romans had to make their 30 visits to 4 basilicas, foreigners 15 visits. The hapless pilgrims needed to walk through a holy door in each basilica, each of which was unwalled by the Pope or other cardinals using a silver hammer during different days. Sounds ridiculous. As the wall in each door collapsed, it injured the clamouring crowd around it, who undeterred fought for pieces of the wall. Several hundred pilgrims were trampled to death moving between churches. Wow. In 1415, the populace was so traumatised by the insanity of the events unfolding, the performers stayed in the city for several years afterwards to help ease Jubilee withdrawal. Near me, where I live in the UK, there is an event called cheese rolling. And it's relatively famed throughout the world. It kind of makes the news in certain places for people that are interested. Apparently it's quite popular in Australia. They see it on the telly and people come to take part. Very steep hill, roll a big wheel of cheese down the hill, people run after it. Insane amount of injuries occur of people running down and not being able to stop. And certain people can't walk anymore because of accidents. That should be banned. They should really think about that being banned. Okay. Now, where are we going? Not there. Target located.
Why?
Oh, you beast, you beast. Right, let's jump on the horse.
Hey, hey!
It's all about the speed of the horse. Oh, we could have got a Borgia flag there, but I honestly didn't see what the synchronization was in this. Was it a timed one? Don't know what the full sync was. Let's have a look. Do not lose more than 3 blocks of health. I don't know if we have. Just yet. In our fight, you're going that way, so I guess I'm going this way. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hold R2 and press square, which I've done. Could have got him before this. Could have got him before this quite easily. Right, managed to get away with that. With the health wise. Terracotta pot. Now where? We need to get up there. I wonder if there's any more beasts to be had. Any more cult members are going to jump us, because at the moment our synchronization is looking good. Here we go. Here's the Temple of Juno. That's where we get into it there. The stairs contract, raise up from there, but we're going in here. Claim the treasures of the followers of Romulus. Here we go. Let's not step on there just in case we lose a square of health. Looks like it's under the platform that they use. It's quite strange. Buddhist prayer beads. That's it. Last key. Beautiful. Scroll of Romulus 3. The First Council has ended. Our problem is clear. Our response undetermined. Caesar moves away from the Senate, placing his trust in foreign rulers, adopting the ego and pomp of his Egyptian whore. Wow. So this is back in the day. The First Council has ended. Our problem is clear. Our response undetermined. Caesar moves away from the Senate, placing his trust in foreign rulers. So it's adopting the ego and pomp of his Egyptian horse. That's Cleopatra. He refuses to rise when he addresses us and scoffs at our concern. He has created his own private senate filled with deceivers, manipulators, people who have no business in Roman affairs. My brothers are eager for blood, but I am not certain I can spill it. After my brothers left, I continued to explore the cavern. I found traces of whatever pulled me towards this place. Whispers, lights flickering through the cracks in the earth. A doorway that is also a puzzle. I must find the solution. So I think this is Brutus, who ultimately dealt the killing blow to Caesar, as legend has it. So he got caught up in all the ones that came before madness. He found some things. So, was he an assassin? And do they cover that in Origins? Because I know that's touched upon in Origins. Do we meet Brutus, and is he an assassin? Because we side with Cleopatra, don't we? In that situation. And Caesar's not a Templar. What is he? He is a the followers of, I can't remember what they're called in Origins. Cult of Cosmos. They're called in. They're called the Cult of Cosmos in Odyssey. So decoded Romulus letter. His Holiness the Pope and the illustrious Captain General Cesare request that you amend the sermon text. This is one we've seen already. Sparrow confirms you do meet Brutus, and he is an assassin. Charith, welcome to the stream. Charith says, make sure to like the stream, everyone. Only 2 likes. Well, there you go. When Charith speaks, thou must deliver. Okay. Here we go. Down to the Romulus treasure. Where we get this beautiful Brutus armour.
Will next Friday conduct a seminar in modern bridge building and diking techniques.
Ooh. Sparrow says Caesar is considered the father of understanding. Wow, I did not know that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to delving deeper into the lore of the RPG era. There's a lot in there. Right, we need to get in and down, and we do so here. Down to the depths of this cavern, where we have seen the armour before. It's quite readily available to be looked at. But to get it, you need the keys. And we bloody have them. We've worked long and hard to get hold of these keys. If we can find the bloody place. How in the world do we get in it? That goes up. Don't want to go up, do we? How the bloody hell do we get in it? Is there a different entrance? I swear we've been there before. That's got to be the entrance, hasn't it? Got to be.
If surgery is required, rest assured my fortune.
Aha, I've not been this way. Not been this way. Or have we? Oh, sweet Lord. I just haven't a clue where I'm going. Not a clue. Might have to look it up in a minute. there? Aha! Wow. Tricky place to get to. Yeah, we've already been there because we robbed that chest. But here we go. Interact with our 6 keys, and there it is. We get a cheeky knife, do we? Et tu, Brute. Weapon unlocked at Ezio's hideout. Dagger of Brutus acquired. Armour of Brutus acquired. Okay, with a few extra squares. That's helpful. Let's try and find our way out. Here we go. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to go and do a Christina memory. And then straight after that, we're going to go and find all of the glyphs. So the Christina memory is just up here. On our way through, let's go to this pigeon coop. So this is it. This is what we've been working towards, ladies and gents. Pretty cool, pretty Roman. I like the wolf skin thing going on and the red cape. I'm about it. I mean, it's no white cloak assassin outfit, is it? Really, that's the main one. Get that white one out. That's where it's at. Disguise ourselves as scholars. Right, let's just nip past you. Get up. Right, we're nearly at level 10. We are a whisker away. Look at that. We're actually there. We're actually there. So we need to go... How do we do that? Get to level 10? Do we go back to the assassin hideout and a ceremony? Is that how it works? Right, we're going to get a gold ingot. Nope. Looking for a 5. Here we go. Remove propaganda. The city is covered in Templar propaganda and is due for cleaning. While this is not the most prestigious contract, it will be a symbolic gesture for the citizens. Right, let's send people cleaning then. Let's send some of the lowly dudes. Right, 99 is sufficient, I think. They get a fair amount of XP, though. Right, let's send them on this 4 to get a jewelled headdress. And then we'll have that 4 for our number 9. Our 9 level guy. Christina. So the last time we met Christina was immediately after our family, the male members of our family were executed, hung, and then their bodies were left by the river, about to be transported, probably chucked in an unmarked grave, never to be found again. But we were there with Christina as moral support to go and pick up the bodies and put them in a place where they could be buried with more respect and ceremony. I don't know where that is, though, I have to say. Here we are. Someone that looks like Christina, and then we'll maybe what's happening here, it's reminding Ezio of her. Takes him right back to that time. So Christina was our girlfriend at the time this all happened. I think it was quite sort of, it wasn't official. Certainly her father wasn't too pleased. Amerigo.
Ezio! What are you doing here?
I only just came back to Firenze. Look at you. Beautiful as ever.
But... Oh, Ezio, it's been 2 years!
And I've thought of nothing but you.
Oh, but Ezio...
What is it?
I'm engaged to be married. My father kept asking me to choose. I thought I would never see you again. Ah! It's Manfredo! He's going to kill him! What?
Untale, he lost money to. He's dragged them out to the end of the new bridge.
Who the hell is Manfredo?
My fiancé.
Save Christina's fiancé Manfredo from the gamblers. Oh, he's a good for nothing, Christina. Don't marry this guy. He's a no good bum. I've got a mere A mere 60 seconds to get over there to Manfredo. He's being beaten up by some gamblers. Now, am I right in thinking that one of the gamblers is El Duccio?
I'll pay you back, I swear.
Kill Manfredo's attackers. No, it is not. I'm making that up. Ooh. Send him into the drink.
Grazie, emissary. You don't know how close. Whoa, hey! Aspetta! What are you doing?
Do you love her?
What?
Do you love her? Christina! The woman you're about to marry!
Yes, I do. I swear I do. Kill me here, and I will die still loving her.
You are never going to gamble again.
Never, Masseri.
You will be a good husband to her. Or I will hunt you down and kill you myself.
God, you don't want that hanging over you, do you? All your married life. I'm sure Manfredo would like that.
He's fine. He'll make a good husband. I made sure of it.
What?
That is a bad move, isn't it? Such a bad move. Give her a snogging. Oh, I've got 100% sync, so it does count towards it. Gave her a good snogging. She thought, oh, this has changed my whole life, my whole perspective. We could run away. I could go and live in Monteriggioni with them. Oh, it'll be... Oh, what? What? In that moment, her relationship with Manfredo had ended, and she had him back. And then he, you know, he's chosen to be an assassin, but he just wanted a quick kissy-kissy. Under false pretenses, I'd say. So that's another example of Ezio being a wrong-un when it comes to the ladies. You know, borderline wrong-un. Okay, now, let me get a page out here and look for, what do they call themselves? What do they call them? What do they call them? The truth. Right, I'm going to look at the IGN guide. So many pop-ups for IGN. Okay. Glyph locations. Here we go. Right, so there's one at the Castello. We've only actually got one of them at the moment. But I think if we look at the locations... in Rome, we can see... So the Castro Pretoria. I think it might also show the ones we've already got as well. That we've already been to. There's one at the Colosseum. Okay. So B1. So it's on the southern face of the Castel Sant'Angelo, Glyph 1. On the southern face of the Castel Sant'Angelo. Well, that's the southern face. Now, is it inside or outside? Looks like we have to go in side, and it's on a building with a round window on the southern face, just about here. So that's where we're going to head off to. So while I'm doing this, be it in the chat or in the comments if you're watching later on, if you've got any questions, obviously I won't be able to read the ones in the comments, but in the chat, if you've got any questions about the channel, about the creed, any statements, anything you want to discuss, just let me know. It's probably a good time to do it in between all these glyphs we're going to get hold of. Hopefully we'll be able to get all of them this episode. They're sprawling, and I think there's a good sort of 10. 8 or 10 or 12 of them. And we've got one already. It won't become clear until we get all 12 though.
With your nose so far up into the air. In summer, have you taken a blow to the head?
There's the Castel.
We'll be picking up this bloody coat.
So, while we're doing this, AMA. Any subject.
Once they have been strapped to the block, Ercole the executioner is a consummate professional and took great offense when his victim was expedited most hastily last Wednesday.
Nearing the Castel. Probably best to go up there, just so I can get a good look at the nearest bridge. There we go. So it's on the southern face, and I might do it by going over there. I did say ask me anything. Havoc says cats, evil or majestic creatures? I'm somewhere in between, and they're certainly not evil, but I do like their style. I have to admit, I do like who they are. Now, we used to be able to get in here, didn't we? Not anymore. I think if I was going to choose between a dog and a cat, it would definitely be a cat. I like their independence. I like their fuck-offery. I like their uninterested stares as you walk in the room. I just think they're my kind of being. They just don't give a fuck about you or anyone else. They just like to roam around their territory, having a quick crap, maybe catch a mouse if they're so inclined. I do like a cat. Right, I'd like to... I think it's probably the best way of doing it is to get... Oh, that's not going to work. This might, though. No, that won't work either. Let's try this way. So Aman says, do you think games are easier to play nowadays? Yeah, I think they probably are. I think the way they're designed, the UI, the way they hold your hand, especially from the very old days, like the Nintendo, like Zelda. Pretty hard to understand where you're going. They didn't hold your hand as much in certain situations. But I don't like feeling unintelligent. And some games make you feel unintelligent or less able to do things. At the moment, I'm less able to get in there. Jumping across there will do. I don't mind games being easy. I think guiding you to feel good and comfortable and fluid in a game. When things are hard, people get turned off things. They need to find that happy medium between difficult and able to do. So I think games are a lot better at organising it, the difficulty. There we are, there's the glyph here. And ramping it up in a suitable way. Here we go, here's the first.
Hey, Desmond.
Yeah, talking about, look at God of War Ragnarok. The game will literally tell you the solution to the puzzles. Yeah, that was a bit annoying. I did play a couple of hours of Ragnarok. That's all I've played of it, but I did notice how they told you how to do things. A bit silly. Okay, this puzzle. Let's see if we can do it off the bat. Your help is always appreciated. Backseat gamers are welcome in this chat. And comments.
Loading.
Okay. Washington sits above the green. In 1944, keeping a cool head below the right one is the standard bearing 48. Behind, there is a company whose power is growing. Harry Dexter White, remember this name. I find myself more and more relying for a solution of our problems on the invisible hand which I tried to eject from economic thinking 20 years ago. A man says, what game made you feel intelligent? Well, to be honest, these puzzles make me feel intelligent. Or at least kind of 90-10. At least makes me understand how my brain functions and what it's best at. It's certainly not these types of puzzles. I don't think I do very well at the Mensa test either. Collections of letters. Dark Souls games, Soulsborne games, I've played the first hours of those and realised that I can't do it. Or it's made me realise I can't push myself past the learning barrier. How can I adopt a creed which, preferring the mud to the fish, exalts the boorish proletariat above the bourgeois and intelligentsia, who with whatever faults of the quality in life and surely carry the seeds of all human advancement? So the theme here is money, commerce, Stalin down there. All these are Russian. So it's the class systems. Here's Stalin. Owing to pressure from below, the pressure of the masses, the bourgeois may sometimes concede certain partial reforms while remaining on the basis of the existing social economic system. So where is this? Is that where Hitler used to meet? I would be all done in secret. The assassins would never know until it was too late. So below the right one is the standard bearing 48. It would all be done in secret. The assassins would never know until it's too late. The standard bearing foot. There we go. The standard being a flag. Again, these, not good at them. So that's the key. So 9. What? Oh, I see. Aren't we supposed to go over here and change this round? A line code wheel, here we go. So 9 is 0. 4 is R. Is R. I have no idea how to do this. Ah, that's a 0. So 4. How many zeros are there? No idea. I'll have to look this up. Going to have to look this up. So how do we do glyph solutions? That's only where the glyphs are. The truth. Oh, do you know what? I've got a. I'll get my guidebook out. I bought it for a reason. Here we go, the guidebook. Doesn't tell you where it is. Secrets 182. $78. Borgia Towers, leaving the Animus, the fight ring, additional memories. No, I can't find it. Yeah, look it up. The Truth Glyph Solutions. AC Brotherhood. So Brock says, put the 9 on the 0 with the upward slash. Oh, I see. Thank you. 9 on the 0 with the upward slash. Well, there's 2 upward slashes. Oh, I see. There's 1 diagonal slash, isn't there? And then look at what 2 is, and that is... this funny thing. Now this one, R on the 4. Where's the R? God, if I can see it. There isn't an R. There isn't a shape like that, is there? Yes, there is. On the 4. So 7 is 0 with the upward slash. Five with on the left, so it's this one. It could be the other one though. No, because so that's on the right, this is on the left. There we go, that's on 5. So that gives us 9 being the 0 with the slash left. There we go. And this one is on 0 like that. And then 8 is this funny thing. Is that it? Thank you, Brock.
Loading.
More help, please. July 22nd, 1944. Fellows, rulers, welcome. I deliver this speech to you as several floors below us is a silent revolution's beginning. Ranny Olds and Henry Ford, as many of you know, these founders gave us the assembly line, the device we have used to control both those indoctrinated into the worship of our money, capitalists and workers, slaves, alike. But I dream of a future in which such ugly change will no longer be necessary. In 1910, our founders designed the plan. It falls to us to see it through. But what of the communists who intend to spread the bread so thin that everyone will starve? It is our duty to neutralize, save them and their followers. We must ensure that they continue to eat, to produce, to be productive members of society. That is our burden, to shepherd those beneath us through life, and we must embrace it, even if force is required. They themselves do not. H and S, was that Hitler and Stalin, brought on the turmoil and fear necessary. Now we must strike fast to ensure development continues in the proper direction. We will appear to concede ground to workers, so unions and things. Remember the successful ruse of Rockefeller's dimes, but soon there will be no ground we do not own. In 1937 we founded this company, this enterprise with a purpose. The time to nurture it to fruition is upon us. So who is this by? Is this by that something white gentleman? Oh, here we go again. As a concession, a small piece is sacrificed for the greater good. There we go.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
I can do chess. Activate. Go find another one.
Quarantine lifted.
Another cluster. Well, these are, at least in the last bit of truth, we could see it and we could actually get some clues within it. But these are just nothing. We could actually see little glimpses, but we can't now. Okay, that's that. Now we have... Let me find the next location here. Right over here, just near the bank. Maybe that we've got this one. Unclear. So this is number 4. This is number 4. Right, we'll head over there now. Just finding the right thing, so I know. Number 4. It's on a tower. Now, we might have already got this one, but we'll go and see.
I don't know if you're looking for something from 16, but last time scanning in eagle vision seemed to help.
Jump in there and then just head out the door. Oh, I thought we could head out the door. Maybe that's not the right door. So Man says pineapple and pizza. Yeah, pineapple and pizza is wonderful. And it also goes well with anchovies. Pineapple and anchovies. The salt and the sweet. It's all there. Right, so we'll swing round. Could do with a boat, but we'll swing round. In fact, let's just get to the shore, because that's where it's at. I think there was a trophy, actually, for beating up a...
Which way did he go? Edgar, get him! The guards have been instructed to remove offending vehicles.
for killing or beating up one of these guys. I can't remember what it was. I think it's actually beating up. If you kill him, you don't get the trophy. For one of the circus performers, street performers. I'll keep swinging round. So I think in the next stream, maybe next couple of streams, we'll be able to wrap this up. I'm not sure how long the Leonardo DLC lasts, so I don't want to rush it. There's a new interesting faction in there. Is it the hell? I can't remember what they're called. Begins with H. An evil faction that we've not met yet. Quite an interesting antagonist group that we face. I want to say hermaphrodite, but it's not that at all. Hematite? Something like that. Anyway, an interesting new antagonist group. Right, we are here, and it should be on this. Don't want to do that. On this tower here. I think maybe we've got it already. Oh, you beast. Yeah, I think working theory is we've got this one already. It should be. Oh no, it could be on the other side actually. Let's go over here.
I want to talk. I see him.
Elephant ivory. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be on there. So we have got this one. I think I can, in fact. Yeah, so we got that one. Right, next up. For number 2, we're going to go all the way down here. Cluster number 2. Which is just there. That's where we're heading right now. Can we get there quicker than we already are? No, we've got to go quite far. So that's where we'll head. Across the rooftops. So what did you guys think of the Shadows debacle of Ubisoft? You know, retracting their announcement of its release and giving it a few more months. Do you think it's all good? Do you think it's suspicious? What do you guys think? Were you gutted or just sort of happy that they're going to take it away and improve it? I'm always relatively unfazed by things really being delayed, because it's obviously because they just need to be developed a bit more. I was a bit annoyed by The Last of Us Part 2 being delayed by, I think it's about 4 or 5 weeks. I think it was delayed, and that was quite annoying at the time because it was smack bang in the middle of the pandemic, and I was just ready for it. I was ready right then, and then they announced that they were going to release it, and their excuse wasn't to develop it. It was more about distribution. I was so annoyed. I wrote a strongly worded tweet to Naughty Dog, telling them how disappointed I was. That's not like me. A man says, typical Ubisoft. Well, curiously, it's not particularly typical. Because in terms of the delay, because it's been years since they haven't done a holiday release. Years and years. In terms of Assassin's Creed, that is. So they've managed to release those games within the correct window that they were hoping for. So I'm talking about announced delays. They've not delayed outside of a holiday window for forever. So that's quite interesting. Right, there's one on the Rosa. At the top. Have I got the Rosa one? Struggling to find. So Estevan thinks Ubisoft is dying. Brock says, never in the history of AC has anyone complained about historical inaccuracies. I think it's nonsense that the Japanese are getting their panties in a twist. Yeah, I think it's slightly strange. I mean, it's a different culture to my own, so I don't understand their importance. I mean, every time there's always historical inaccuracies in movies. I don't know why the Japanese are so het up about it. I mean, unless it was deeply offensive, and so deeply inaccurate to be offensive, I don't know. On the north face of the Rosa in Furio building near the rooftop. On the north face of the Rosa in Furio building near the top. North face.
Oh, assassino! Killing right here in front of me!
Assassino! Right, so let's go to the north face and have a look. So I'm a little bit perturbed in case we've all got this one as well, because I think we only had one. There's the north face. Yeah, we've got that one. Oh dear. Okay, next one. Number 3. Is here. Cluster number 3. You'll spot the glyph from the inside of the Pantheon. It's mounted on a wall above the entryway. That's where we'll go. So, I mean, Ubisoft is easily fazed by the slightest criticism. I mean, stand by your years of hard work. That's Aman's opinion on that. They did give an excuse that I read, that they got their historical, the historians on, that they usually hire during the development phase. They brought them on quite late, so some of the assets were already made, and maybe the historians didn't get full access to review things. I don't know. Sounds like a bit of an excuse, a flimsy excuse to me. But I don't understand I mean, is Japan a huge market? It's probably quite huge. Especially given that it's in their historical setting, so it'll obviously sell better than usual, I would imagine. Right, into the Pantheon. So Esteban says, check out, I'll write this down, check out Shohei Kondo to see the controversy from a Japanese perspective. That's probably quite useful, isn't it? Let's not speculate, let's see exactly. We can watch that and see, and make our opinion. Are they whinging? Are they being pernickety? Or they might explain it in a way where we can empathise. Up we go.
He must be late. She must be beautiful.
The most revered Holy Father has blessed the initiative to raise.
So we can just go in. I don't know why I'm climbing up here. We could have just gone inside, couldn't we? What am I doing this for? Don't know, it's fun to climb up here anyway. What am I doing this for? Can we see the glyph anywhere, anyhow? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Silly me. Yeah, it's not. It's quite far down in the Pantheon. Please don't send me back somewhere silly, please. No, outside the Pantheon. Let's see if we can go in the front door. It's probably easier.
That's hardly an endearing display.
Here we go, just right in the entrance. So how do we get up there? That's the question. Imagine we start just here. So Brock says, all I know is that the official statement was clearly written by lawyers. So were they that worried? Can they can't be sued for historical inaccuracy, can they? I don't think the Japanese have a copyright on their history. Maybe it's to do with recalling the product. Maybe they had to word it in such a way to recall it without being sued by people who purchased it or something. Cluster 4 this
Loading.
is. These intelligent workers have no self-control. These intelligent workers have no self-control. So, robots. One more robot. Well, that's a computer. That one? No. Try that one. Try that one because it's similar.
Loading. Scanning. 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 Scanning.
Apples, oranges, pears, cucumbers, radishes, carrots, spinach, dates, wood, juniper, steel, aluminium, water, range, shanty village, town, city, country, spring, summer, fall, winter, to walk, to sing, to dance, to play, to eat, to smile, to cry, to laugh, to kill, to see, to know, to death, regret, love.
Loading.
Wow. That's quite mesmeric. Right. Is that the Enigma? Enigma machine? Right, let's do these. I love these. Oh, you're joking. How am I going to do this? So we've got to match the middle. So that's matched. That's those two. So is that the right way? Oh goodness. So I need to do that round 2, 1, and then that there. Oh my goodness. That's that. So that needs to come round 1, 2. No. That's the wrong side. There. That's the wrong side. That needs to go this side. That's the right side. That's the right side. So that needs to go all the way around. Terrible at these. So that is 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, goodness. I never know how I do those. I was absolutely walking... I was in the dark there. That just happened. I had no idea that was what I was supposed to be doing. I'm just so terrible at them. It is possible to invent a single machine which can be used to compute any computable sequence. I'm not interested in developing a powerful brain. All I'm after is just a mediocre brain. So is this... who was the guy? Got castrated. Cracked the Enigma machine. What's his name?
Loading.
Alan Turing set out to solve the plight of the workers. Oh, I don't know about this one. Alan Turing. So after the M equals Q. So I've no idea about that. If this here is some kind of chess configuration, I wouldn't know, but that Q is Queen, I imagine. So solving the plight of the workers.
Loading.
Stereophone records. 54, 1954. These are quite fun.
V, it's N. I need Turing done today.
Aren't we jumping the gun? You've already had him arrested and sedated.
He still refuses to follow the directive. He's actually trying to invent one of those infernal things instead of merely faking it for the newspapers. If he succeeds, you know what the mass unemployment generated by his robots will mean? Idle hands. We need to do this for the good of the people.
What about Keynes? He trusted Turing.
It's the greater good we're talking about here, V. Plus, a childless worker sends a bad message. We can't have them all stop reproducing.
Fine. It's your call.
I want it done like we did Harry Dexter White when he tried to warn the Soviets.
All right.
Well,
Be
that
poetic
name we saw
about it.
before.
Maybe something from the Bible. Turing always was theatrical.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
Oh. So is that Alan Turing and his team?
Quarantine lifted.
So I don't know who V and N was. I don't know what that relates to. V and N. It's interesting that they're American voices, because Alan Turing worked on the Enigma machine in Blesham Park. Can't even remember the name of the place. Anyway, so that was during the wartime. So this must have been after. But so he was threatening to make a robot that would be so successful. A mediocre robot. He wasn't interested in a super intelligent robot. A mediocre robot that would have done the work of human hands and left those idle. And that's what the Templars are worried about. Idle hands start being a bit creative and a bit philosophical and start to think and maybe have time to do things that might rub against their sense of control. Oh, giddy. We will continue. So working downwards, I'm going to work down, go to the centre and the left side of the map. There is number 8. Number 8. Somewhere in the middle here. Right there. On the backside of a large building atop a short cliff. Atop a short cliff. Okay, out we go. Round the back of the Pantheon. Round the back of the Pantheon. Yeah, as I said on the last stream, in terms of working on my videos at the moment on the Patient Wolf, just working through finishing off 7 smaller videos for GTA San Andreas, and then I'll be moving over to the Assassin's Creed world for a little bit, doing Unity. I have Unity recorded, I have it logged in terms of the missions, but I'll probably need a bit of refreshing because it's been about 10 months since I abandoned that and moved on to something else. I don't know why I abandoned it.
The world itself is unchanging. We must change to understand it. Its secrets will only be
Copernicus, which we'll get to.
study of the truth. But we have been
Right, so round the back of this building here.
theories by great men who were limited by our
I've also got to read the Unity book by Oliver Bowden. Don't know if anyone's read that in the chat. There we go. And I've read a little bit of it, but it seems to be all about Elise. In we go. So what cluster number is this? Cluster number 5.
Loading. Scanning. 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 What am I? What am I? Lost.
Where the buffalo roam. Someone's singing that song.
Loading.
Could that be? Another chess solution. Democratic nations were built, each led by a powerful vizier, known today by a different name. Who made a move to block the Templar advance? A powerful vizier. To block the Templar advance. This one? Vizier being a bishop? No? Powerful vizier? A knight? The Queen? Queen on Queen action.
Loading.
From a bolt of electricity, governments fell. Oh, there we have it. I think we've got it already. Let's come out of there and just have a look at some of the other ones. I don't know who that is. Is that Carter? Is that President Carter? The oldest president on record. Oh, here we go. Let's come back out and look at some of the others. So there's Carter. There's Spanish Allende. Chile, 1964. The people cheered his name until 1973. Allende, some revolutionary guy. Was he shot in the eye? The issues are much too important for the Chilean voters to be left to decide for themselves. Shot in the eye. Who's this? Who's this? Some kind of monk dude. Sharp, Pahlavi, Shaban, Jafari, and Savak take over to terrorize citizens and protect capitalist oil interests. But who was there? What was their? But was that their only motive? Masada wanted oil profits to go to the people. Wow, what a world that would have been. That would have been a very amazing country to live in. I think that's what some of the Scandinavian countries do. Their oil wealth goes into the government to help the people. Salvador Allende wanted the people to own Chile's corporations. And they got rid of him because that's not profitable. We would like your economic program to succeed and we will do our best to help you. Argentina 1970, 30,000 disappeared in the raids. Oh my goodness. Right, let's press this one. Argentina. Here we go. Same deal with this code. Okay, 3 is a horseshoe. 3 is a horseshoe, so that means 7 is a half moon shape. 5 is a elevator doors. So that means 3 is nothing. Nada. Nicht so good. Zutalor. What? Have I done it wrong? 5 is the elevator doors. So I'm looking for nothing. Five is the elevator doors. And nothing is happening. Five, elevator doors. 3. Right, I need to look this up then. So 7 is half moon shape, got that right. 3 is 4 forward slashes. Why is 3 4 forward slashes? Correct coordinates found. 7 is a box with a line through it vertically. Yep. And 9 is a box with a strange character inside. What, like Mickey Mouse or something? Is that the box with a strange character? That looks like elevator doors from The Shining to me.
Loading.
So Brock says, look at the symbol opposite. The empty one is similar. So that was the solution. They were playing opposites. See? You've got to be in Mensa. You should take a Mensa test, you guys. Subject, South America. If we are to ensure the company's success, company agents must be able to move freely from country to country and maintain power within all of them. A global international order must be implemented regarding Argentina.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
Let's read this. Oh wow. Wages should be lowered to keep the middle class subservient to us, left to fair and free competition of the market, and should never be controlled by the interference of a popularly elected government, the legislature. Oh, and there's things there. There's one there. One there.
Quarantine lifted.
Number 5. Greetings, El Kiki. How are you? Sparrow says, Wolf, have you been watching the Penguin show? I'm waiting, because I'm thrifty. I'm waiting till it all comes out, and then I'll binge it over a month. The only way to get it here is through Sky on Now TV in the UK. So I'll wait until it's run its course, and I'll get it. But it looks popular, looks well reviewed. Very cool. Right, we're nearly there, aren't we? But I've got to go. My partner has gone for a weekend with her friends in Amsterdam this weekend. So I'm left holding the babies. And the babies have just come home. So I'm going to leave you guys to it. Hopefully I'll stream over the weekend. If I can find some time. But as always, thank you for your help. And if I do stream over the weekend, it'll be sort of midday onwards. I might do an evening stream, I'll decide. But anyway, you'll see the notification. So thanks everyone for tuning in. If you're watching after the fact, drop me a comment, say hi, what you think of the channel, where you're from and all that, and how you found me. Always appreciate that. Thanks ever so much, guys. See you on the next one.